Hey everyone, Serena Starlight Witch here. Welcome. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and follow. I think I'm going to be posting this on my TikTok too. Go subscribe to my YouTube, guys, please. I post most of my stuff on there. I just post little things on my TikTok. But I'm getting a lot more interaction on TikTok than I am YouTube, which sucks because I don't really post much on TikTok. All of my good stuff is on YouTube. So don't forget to go subscribe on my YouTube. Now I want to talk about protection spells. I wrote down a few notes so I don't forget anything because I have a bad memory. So I know a lot of people, like a lot of new witches, they get annoyed because everyone tells them to start with protection spells first. Protection, 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 protection. And I know they're tired of hearing it, right? They're just sick and tired of hearing it. Well, let's talk about why protection spells are so important. And actually, you should master cleansing before protection, because cleansing is the #1 most important thing for literally every human being on earth. You'd be amazed what negative energy and negative entities could do to your life, to you, to your loved ones, to your pets, to your home, to your money, to your family. You know, 9 times out of 10, it's not a curse, it's negative energy or an entity. And and if you're dealing with things like addiction, alcoholism, drug addiction, you're going to have all those entities. I'm going to have to get another video about that. You know, these entities I don't even want to talk about it right now. I'm going to have to make a whole nother video. But cleansing is more important than protection because, in a way, your life kind of depends on it. Okay, anyway, but I'm going to talk away. I am talking away. My nose is itching. I'm going to talk about protection. So, what is protection magic, and what are your protection spells supposed to be protecting you from? Well, if you're not detailing your protection, the spell's not going to know what to protect you from. So I get detailed. You know, protection spells is supposed to protect you both mundane and spiritually. Now, mundane protection is not guaranteed, but it decreases your odds of being hurt, like a car wreck. Let's say there's a bad, built up car wreck, down the road, and people are being severely injured, and one car crashes and another car crashes. Well, a protection spell may manifest as you, hey y'all, Serena Starlight Witch here. Welcome. I already made this video, but I didn't record. Go figure. So I'm gonna have to start all over. So I'm gonna talk about protection magic. Before I get started, don't forget, comment, like, subscribe, follow for more. And go check out my YouTube. I'm getting a lot of interaction on TikTok, but TikTok is just a little something that I use. It's not like my main platform. YouTube is. I post all the good stuff on YouTube. I just post little stuff on TikTok because TikTok is not the best place to really post educational and spiritual videos and all that. I'm probably going to post this video on there since I'm getting more interaction on there. So I want to talk about protection magic. A lot of newbie witches, a lot of baby witches are told, do protection spells, protection magic first, protection spells first, master protection. And I see a lot of them saying, why protection, why protection? That's so boring, that's so lame. Actually, protection is not lame at all. Now, really, in my opinion, you should master cleansing first. Cleansing is one of the most important spiritual practices ever. Like, everyone needs to be cleansing. Everyone needs to be a master at cleansing. It needs to be taught in school. That's how important it is. Negative energy is everywhere. Negative entities are everywhere. And if you struggle with things like depression, anxiety, addiction, alcoholism, you're going to attract entities that can literally do things I legally can't say. Like, I would talk more about negative energy and entities in another video, but they're everywhere, guys. They're everywhere. Negative energy, negative entities are everywhere. And you have to keep yourself cleansed and protected. Especially once you leave, like, hospitals, cemeteries, jails, or, coming back from... If you've got someone living in your house who's an addict, yeah, you may get severely sick one day. Because they're going to bring home some very bad entities. I'm going to talk about that in a whole nother video. But really, cleansing is something you should master first. And I'm going to make a long video on my YouTube why and talk more about cleansing. Let's talk about protection. So, what are you supposed to protect yourself from? Why is a protection spell necessary? Well, it's supposed to protect you mundanely and spiritually. Now, protection cannot protect you from everything in the physical world. Like, it's not guaranteed to keep you alive, to keep you protected. You know what I'm saying? But it decreases the odds of you getting hurt. So, let's use a car wreck as an example. Let's say that there is a built-up car wreck. There's multiple cars crashing into each other. It's really bad. Maybe lives have been lost, And let's say you don't know about this. You're on that way. You're heading towards that car wreck. And yeah, it could potentially be very dangerous for you. So, how would a protection spell manifest? Well, at first, it may manifest as you losing your keys so that you get delayed and you end up missing that wreck altogether. It may manifest as you maybe going to the gas station and something happens at the gas station. You end up getting delayed. It may manifest as a popped tire. Sometimes blessings come in forms that don't seem like blessings. A freaking popped tire can be a blessing. Missing an important date, a doctor's appointment could be a blessing. I'm saying, and that's how protection spells can manifest. Or let's say you do get in the wreck. Okay, the protection spell may try its best to decrease the odds of you getting severely harmed. You may come out with a few scratches. So, a protection spell will decrease the odds of you getting hurt. And if there's no avoiding it, it will try to decrease the damage. So it's very important you do protection spells for yourself regularly, every few months. Very important that you do it for your loved ones. Very important that you make protection jars. Very important that you do protection for your car, your house. Because, you want to think about robbers, thieves, tornadoes. You want to think about there's a lot of harm that could happen. Spiritual harm, natural disasters, mundane harm. There's a lot of harm can happen. So a protection spell may help protect you, not guarantee, but it may help protect you from a natural disaster, a fire, someone robbing you. It may help protect you from, things that could hurt you in some way. It may even help protect you from getting hacked, by a hacker. It may help protect your name. Things like that. So, spiritually, what could it be? Now, let's say spiritual protection. It can protect you from psychic attacks, curses, hexes. There are people out there who do unaliving magic just for fun, or just because they were jealous of your hair, of your face. So you want to do protection magic. You know, like I said, it could protect you from unenlightening spells, curses, hexes, negativity. It could protect you from, you know, earthbound spirits from attaching to you, from negative entities attaching to you. It can help protect you from parasites draining off of you. You know, protection spells do a lot of things. And you want to always include in your protection, protecting from all spiritual, mundane, magical, spiritual harm, all natural disasters. You know, you want to include everything. You want to be very detailed in your petition and in your words while you're spelling the spell. But protection spells, they can transform your life. You know, because a protection spell can help protect you from things that could cause you stress. You know, maybe protect you from having less car issues, less arguments, less fight. That can help protect. It can make things go smoother in your life, help things be smoother, more peaceful. It will help your manifestations, because why are you going to try to manifest anything without protection? You know, especially if it's a love spell on a target. You know, you should always protect yourself first. You know, but why are you going to manifest anything without protection? How are you going to manifest when you have a shitty life and you've got bad things always coming at you? You know, protection can help protect you from bad luck, misfortune. But protection spells do a lot of things. So yeah, they may seem boring, but I think they're fun. A protection spell, like I said, can make your life go very smooth, very peaceful. It can help you avoid a lot of potential harm, because harm can mean physical harm, mental harm, emotional harm, spiritual harm. Stress is harm. So it can help protect you from things that could cause you stress. Yes, it's not going to protect you from everything. Your life's not going to be magical, like fairy dust and like Tinkerbell, and protect you from all misfortune. It's not going to be like that. No, of course not. Life will still life. Life will still happen. Shit will still happen. But at least you will know that you're protected, and that your spell is doing everything possible to make things go as smooth as possible. And at least you'll know that if something does bad happen, you'll know that it could have happened. I was saying, at least you'll know that your protection spell helped protect you from that thing happening worse. You know, like let's say something bad happened, and it may seem really bad, but your spell could have prevented it from being extremely bad. Like, does that make sense? Like, yeah, something bad happened, and it may not seem like it, but it could have been 1,000 times worse. Your spell could have lessened the damage that was done, regardless of what kind of damage it was. So I mean, yeah, protection spells are great. They should be done for a spellcaster for hire. They should be done all the time. A normal person can get away with a protection spell every 3 to 5 months, you know, but they should be doing things regularly to protect themselves, like wearing olive oil, wearing an enchanted bracelet or necklace for protection, wearing an Archangel necklace, you know, Archangel Michael necklace, I mean. So you should be doing protection spells regularly, but also have things on you for protection. Because magic does fade. It doesn't last forever, but yeah, I know lots of baby witches think protection magic is boring and it's lame, and they get tired of being told to do protection magic. Protection magic is the safest and easiest to do, and it is one of the most important. Like, you should never go straight to manipulation or love spells or domination or curses and hexes. That's for advanced witches. You need to master cleansing and protection first. You need to master energy work first, which is like grounding, centering, shielding, Reiki, things like that. But yeah, like, stop thinking protection spells are boring and lame. They're not. They're incredible. You know, they're amazing. They are very important for you. You should not just be doing them for you. You should be doing them for your family, your loved ones. If something can't hurt you, it's going to go to the next best thing, which could be your pet, your significant other, your grandma, you know, or wrecking your car. You know, you should be protecting everything. So yeah, I think that's everything I wanted to talk about. So yeah, protection spells don't just protect you from other witches. Yes, that's a part of it. It can also protect you from things like return to senders. You know, if you did do a spell on someone, you want to make sure you do a protection spell before you do a spell on someone, and have a protection candle burning during, so that you know, if they send it back, you'll be protected. But yeah, it can also protect you from things like return to sender. So, but you have to be detailed in your petition, like I said, because I mean, protection spells can protect you from something good too. So the universe, the energy, you know, it can't read your mind. You know, protection, it can take protection as anything. So you need to write on your petition, you know, this spell I am protected from spiritual harm, mundane harm, magical harm, other spellcasters. I'm protected from inconveniences, stress, pain, injury, harm. You know, you want to include everything. You know, robbers, rapers, you know, tornadoes, natural disasters. You know, you want to include everything. Because like I said, like, if you just ask for protection, like, what kind of, the universe will be like, oh, okay, protect you from money coming to you, protect you from, you know, your soulmate that can bring you your happy ever after, but there's going to be some fights and arguments and some pain, so you never end up meeting that soulmate. You know, you got to be detailed, because the universe can take it however, even the spirits can take it however. Yeah, so I know a lot of people say that protection is boring, and it's so boring. You know, I hear baby witches say it all the time. I'm bored with protection. Why is protection so important? It's very important, and it's also great, and it can also, you know, do a lot of great things for you in your life. Sorry, I'm having trouble talking because it's so hot today. Anyway, I love you guys. Like, comment, subscribe, follow. Services are on Coffee. Ratings are on Etsy. I have products coming soon. Anyway, love you guys. Bye.